If you're saying that, it's because you don't yet understand. But we cannot use words alone to grasp at things that words.
I'm gonna be honest, I feel like I understand. I was asking that just to get a clear plot summary for my viewers.
Violence and
No. This is one of the greatest games ever made, and it's a point and click journal. Ladies and gentlemen, after a long-awaited break that I did not want to take, bro. I want y'all to know that right now. I did not want to take that funky-ass break that I just took. What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another video for today. I want to say first, thank y'all so much to everybody who, sent their prayers, their well wishes. While I was dealing with a little bit of a bug, I was in bed resting. I've been watching a lot of Love Island. Y'all did my nigga Jeremiah wrong. Why did you get rid of him? Because he was a threat? Because he was making moves on all your women? Love Island is a crazy, horny show, and I need to really stop watching that bull. Once I got better, went to Wisconsin Fest with my nigga T-Pain and a bunch of other great people. I'm sure that y'all will see a vlog coming soon. And again, thank y'all so much for even tuning into the DreamCon vlog. I know this ain't a vlog channel. I might open up the old channel, the old Berlin channel now, and post vlogs on there, because I see y'all see this as a gaming channel. And that's why we're back today with more Slated Princess, bro. I know exactly what I want to do once I start this game. If I deal with some post-COVIDness, it would be like a little cough here and there. My energy might be a bit lower, but we're gonna get through it because I do want to see how this game ends. When we ended the game last time, we knew what to do. It was literally allow the princess to know that we know she's a monster, but we won't kill her, and see what we get out of that. I'm actually surprised that this took me this long. Again, it was out of my control. COVID's weird because it'll tank your energy, it'll tank your lungs, and it might affect your brain too, bro. So this is what be my fifth time that I've had this. I get it every time at DreamCon. I didn't get it last year at DreamCon because I seen some people being like, bro, you get it every year. I didn't get it 2024. But we did catch it this year. Whatever horrors you find in these dark spaces, have heart and see them through. There are no premature deaths. This is a love story.
You're on a path.
Right back in it.
And at the end of that path is a cabin.
Yep.
And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
I almost feel like we just get to the princess.
You're here.
I right-clicked. Silently continue to the cabin.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Thank you for not giving me options here. Let's just get right to her. Baby!
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare.
Yep.
The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of
Not
dust.
here.
The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table.
Okay.
Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Right by whose standards though, bitch? Let's go to the basement. We're not talking to him no more. At least it's
The
run.
door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below.
Okay.
This is an oppressive place.
Based on your standards.
Softly carries up the stairs.
Talk to us.
Hello? Is someone there?
SPG again.
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
Okay.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Okay, well, we already know we can come back, bro. I don't know what kind of game you're in, but I'm playing mine. Hey, I think I'm here to slay you. Let's say hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Please, come downstairs.
I think if we tell her off rip, hey, I'm here to slay you, she's gonna be on defense. She's gonna be out them cuffs immediately, like a fucking magic show.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
Oh my gosh, bro, this nigga is floating around in the back like Bugs Bunny back in the day, all hard eyes. You know what I'm talking about?
Begging you to stay focused.
Did I just throw up Crip? I didn't mean to. What? I'm begging on you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here. I know.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
Hold on, let's talk a bit first.
Okay.
Every time she do that, it's just funny, bro. Here we go. All right. We don't want to piss her off by asking like cop questions, bro. We got to be honest with her. What are you going to do if I let you out of here is a great question.
The princess hesitates before responding.
Why?
She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life.
This nigga hero want a wife. He need to be quiet.
She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
And I understand that because she's fucking locked up, sir. Can you let me cook? This mic, I'm changing this mic out, bro. I'd rather have the other one that take up the focus. He wants you to talk right into it. This nigga weird, bro. I swear to you. Anyway, she knows what she do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear. I hate this mic, bro.
Are you looking for the truth or are you looking for the right answer? Because with the dynamic we have going on here, I don't think the specifics of what I do really matter.
I'm looking for the truth. I'm looking for the truth.
It's not like you'd believe me.
Look at her. Look at the wall up that she just put up. Look at the wall. What's your name? Now we gotta break this wall down, Berlin. Be smooth with it. Be smooth. Be smooth. You feel me? That's my wrestler name. Be smooth. We don't want to ask her name because we know she's just gonna say, "Call me princess." But so look, I'm gonna say I was sent here to slay you because again, I don't have the knife because that means that I'm not here to actually slay you, sis. Okay, so she's listening, but I don't think you're actually dangerous, but I wanted to see you for myself. I'm still not sure what to believe. I'm starting to think it's true. There's something about you that doesn't feel right. Dang, bro, it's kind of crazy coming back to this game weeks later. Like I remember ending the game last time in my mind being like, how she acts is a reflection of how I treat her. You know what I'm saying? So like the way that she's looking right now, if I was a pea brain, I'd be like, yeah, something about you doesn't feel right. Or I could be like, no, I want to see you take them walls down so that we can have a true connection. You feel me? Not even on the romance stuff, but just like, I want you to see you and me. That's what I'm trying to get at. You feel me? But I don't think you're actually dangerous.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think.
And that ain't that crazy that the first version of her I got was a fucking monster, bro. Because I was terrified.
I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here for so long.
And the game is called Slay the Princess, so like we came in there with an agenda, but I don't remember about it, to be honest. I've been down there for so long.
That's... How long has she been locked away?
Did they tell you how I'm supposed to end the world?
Okay, I'm looking at her eyes. They are staying human for now, kind of. No, which is why I don't think you're actually dangerous. No, but I'm sure they have their reasons. I was hoping you'd tell me. I'm gonna say no, which is why I don't think... Is that a good thing to say though? I feel like this is the safest. I was hoping you'd tell me, but that still kind of feel federal. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna go with this one.
Sooner or later, you'll learn to trust me. Hopefully it won't be too late when you finally come.
I love this game, bro.
Thank you for believing me. Now, can you help me get out of here?
Yep. Examine the chains. I'll see what I can do. Is she gonna...
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug.
I low-key should have kept asking her questions with our dynamic right now, because I think they might have been different answers. I don't think she would have been like, my name's not important, you can call me princess or queen or perfect.
They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
He's calling me a weak man.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
And if there isn't any key, do you have any, what did I say? Do you have any other ideas? I'm gonna check upstairs. Maybe the key's still lying around somewhere up there. If not, maybe I can find something to break you free. Yeah, tell her, because I'm coming back down with a knife.
Okay, I'll be here. Good luck.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
She didn't even care that I didn't come down here with a knife. It wasn't even brought up. And now we're both gonna sit here.
Is someone else here? You try the door, but it's locked from the outside. You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
Yeah, I know, bro.
Easier for whom?
Okay, hero. There you go. Talk back to yourself, bitch.
Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Are we gonna grow old together?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
Oh no, she about to evolve. That's right. She is still a monster.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She's our monster now.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
Why didn't she do this without me? That's what made me feel like she playing the game too, bro. You didn't know you had this in you? You smiling, it tastes good to you.
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you. The clang of bouncing metal.
What the heck could that be?
It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now.
Oh my god, narrator in the editing bay with this script, ain't he? He's making changes on the fly.
Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
He's never seen it. What the I can't, I have to slay her. No, bro, this is some bull. Why? Oh, this is corny.
Without hesitation, you bring the blade down and plunge it into the princess's back. Finally.
Y'all let me know too. I've always been the monster every time. Did I say I look like Thing from Fantastic Four? Because I do, but a lizard.
The wound drives her to the ground.
Damn, bro, the same strike. So you stabbed it and forced her down. This nigga sucks.
Okay, there's no going back now. I'm with you to the end.
You bastard.
I didn't want to.
Were you lying to me this whole time?
I didn't want to, bro. I got like 3 people in my skull right now, bro.
The princess pushes away from you, the motion ripping the blade from her back.
I pause because it's funny. Don't do too much.
Wounded, but still alive, she crouches on all fours in the corner of the room and meets your eyes with the ferocity of a cornered predator.
You've made a terrible enemy, and there's nothing in the world that can possibly save you from me.
I thought we had the upper hand, but it's as if she's barely even threatened by us. It's an act. She's wounded and unarmed. There's nothing she can do to hurt you. I'm not so sure. Don't waver now. As you ready your blades to deliver a lethal blow, she lunges at your legs with the same animal ferocity she used to tear at her arm.
Yeah, we're not surprised, bro. This nigga narrator want us playing Elden Ring in here. It's a point-and-click narrator story.
Your blade cuts into her again and again as you're tackled to the ground.
Are we winning?
Racked with pain as she rips into you with tooth and claw.
Heck no, she's not winning. I mean, we're not winning.
Forget about trying to rescue her. This is about survival now. Give her everything you've got.
All right, show me something. Oh, brother.
Though your nerves are seizing with pain, you know you've done your fair share of damage as well, your blade having left deep gashes in the princess's back. You seize a moment of hesitation to throw her off of you and shakily push yourself back to your knees.
I don't know. I wish I could see my POV, because what does that mean?
We can still turn this around.
Are we keep trying to be friends? Run for the stairs and lock her in the basement. Maybe she'll bleed out. No, give up.
Are you serious? As what's left of your blood pools around you on the cobblestone floor, the blade falls from your trembling hands and clatters uselessly against the ground. I suppose you simply lacked the will to finish the job.
Yeah, whatever, bro.
The princess, wounded but still alive, nervously jumps at the blade and kicks it far away from you before retreating into a dark corner of the room.
Okay. Yeah, we still see them
Her
eyes.
shining eyes watch you from the darkness, unblinking and curious as you bleed out. We can only hope the wounds you managed to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, they'll kill her before she can reach the outside world.
I didn't want this outcome. I feel like it's my fault.
After all this time alone, I thought I'd finally found a friend.
This
but
hurts.
You were just another monster, weren't you?
Yes.
This is the end, isn't it? Before you can answer, everything goes dark, and you die.
Dang, bruh. Chapter 2, The Beast. Didn't we already get the beast?
You're on a path. You're here to
We already been here.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie. She will cheat. Does a cat lie to a cornered mouse when it plays with its freedom? Or is it just acting out its nature?
I don't think we had Voice of the Hunted before. Maybe Beast is different. It has been a few weeks, y'all.
I don't see why that matters. A lie's a lie, and if anything, she's the one who's cornered. She could have gotten out of there whenever she wanted to. We should trust nothing that she tells us, only what we hear and smell. That's a very roundabout way of saying that you should listen to me and take this seriously. Maybe.
Voice of the Hunted and all these like supplemental voices to the narrator, I'm assuming that's how somebody would normally react to the decisions that have been made.
The interior of the cabin is ruinous and dilapidated. It feels like no one has lived here for a long time, wind rushing in through cracks and holes in the wooden walls. The only furniture of note is a termite-eaten table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I say that because I don't know if they're a help or if I'm supposed to like kind of play into their character. I don't think I will though. I think I'm just gonna keep being a problem solver kind of run right now, trying to get her to see my point of view, because maybe now I can tell her like, hey, I did not want to do that before. Because she is aware there was a before, I believe. I don't know.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But there was a mirror a second ago, and now it's gone.
I don't understand the mirror yet. Maybe that's just supposed to be about the reflection idea. You know what I'm saying?
No steel claw.
No.
Do you think we can talk our way out of this? I don't think she wants to talk.
Shut up, nigga. It's your first time.
I guess we'll just have to trust that we made the right call. It'll still be here if we need it.
Doorknob look like a nipple, ain't it?
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what's left of an old wooden staircase. It's still sturdy enough that you can make your way down in one piece, though you'll have to be mindful of holes.
Freaky ass.
The air seeping up from below is oddly warm and wet, as if you're descending into a jungle. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Look at narrator elitist ass, bro. Just because this nigga live in my brain.
She growls up the stairs.
I can smell you.
Oh, okay, so it's my fault. It's funky and musty.
She sounds almost feral.
Look at Hero, still horny.
Impatient. Or maybe eager. You carefully make your way down the stairs.
Why is it all dark?
The last step gives way to the damp earth floor of a starlit pit. The walls are obscured by an impenetrable darkness, giving the illusion that the room might stretch on forever. You brush against the wide leaves of plants that surround you on all sides, seemingly the only living things that occupy this strange underground wilderness.
Okay.
The jungle is pressing in on us, hiding her from view. She could be anywhere.
It's a good thing we're unarmed then.
You see only a flash of the princess before she scurries away into the underbrush, dragging her heavy chain behind her.
Then go right.
Remember, she's just a princess.
Now she's just a princess. A minute ago, you swore she was like a fucking bioterrorist in this bitch, bro.
She is certainly not just a princess. You're not helping. It doesn't matter what she is. It only matters what she does. Her shining eyes appear between the leaves, staring hungrily at you from the darkness.
I can hear your heart pounding from the bottom of the stairs, fledgling. You're right to be terrified. I'm so much more than you.
Fledgling gotta be a slur, bro.
A shiver rushes up your spine and pulls you upright. The air's shifting. She's getting ready to pounce. Move, now.
Look at you, bro. You've been a rabbit your entire life, bro. He already know what to do in terms of running away. We don't have to kill each other, you know that, right?
There's a shift in the humid air, and something enormous. The princess lunges from the shadows, her maw unhinged and dripping, her eyes fierce and full of hunger.
That almost scared me a little.
She is too quick to outrun, too nimble to outmaneuver, too determined to overpower. This is her domain. You are devoured.
Ain't that crazy that like me betraying her had her more violent than me just going to get the knife and killing her straight up?
I guess that's it then, isn't it? Unfortunately for you, no. This isn't it. You are in a dark and caustic place. A thick, fibrous lining constricts around you, its slick surface impossible to grip.
Am I in her
Your
guts?
hands scrabbling uselessly at your surroundings as they compress in on you. Your lungs can barely expand in such a tiny space. Not that the humid, finite air grants you more than a few shallow breaths at a time.
You spoke when you needed to act.
I didn't want to fight you like that.
The liquid pooling beneath you starts to seep into your
Oh my
skin.
gosh, she boo-booing.
You itch, then sting, then burn as the acid begins its
Oh my
slow
gosh, I'm getting
When I
digested.
killed you, I tried to leave this place, but it wouldn't let me. You belong down there, it screamed at me. The world is better off without you in it.
She's talking to me through her guts.
The flesh around you rumbles as the princess begins to move, her thundering footfalls twisting you helplessly about. Your skin protests as the corrosive liquid sloshes around you, but there will be no respite for you in sight. The burning grows stronger, and you can feel layers of you being peeled away.
But you don't belong down here. You came from somewhere else. You came from out there. So I consumed your dead heart, and I carried it in my throat, and I draped what was left of you on my back, and I threw myself against that door.
I need somebody to draw that artwork. What is she talking about, bro? I know voice of the hero in the back with the jergens getting...
She stops, her muscles tensing around you, and through the muffling layers of her flesh, you hear the whine of straining metal. And with a pop, she lurches forward, your body lurching right along with her. Her chains. She's loose.
But even then, it denied me freedom. You cannot fool me by draping yourself in decay. I know your true nature, and it is suffering.
Gravity pulls at you as you're hefted upwards, the distant creaking of ancient wooden steps barely audible over the thudding of the princess's heart.
And then it was gone, and I was here. A new enclosure, a nicer cage, but still a prison. I learned from my wounds. You're alive now. We can leave together.
Does that work? Could she free herself if we're alive in here? Do you really need me to give you a definitive answer for you to understand that the situation is grim? Stop her. Do something. We don't have steel, but we have tooth and claw. Tear through her before we are her.
You got them 1,000-year nails too. We got weapons. Can you talk to the cabin? You could have asked me before swallowing me alive. That doesn't matter. I don't know what he means by talk to the cabin, bro. I don't want to fight her. I low-key want to just let her leave, but like, I don't know if that's what you want to tell like a hunter, bro. Maybe I can get away with this if I ask this question.
I understand it, and it understands me. Talking is for those who don't know how to listen.
Your body is violently jostled, the disruption causing burning skin to slop from raw muscle, and you hear what you can only assume is the princess pulling against the door to the cabin.
The cage is still locked.
I don't think we can talk our way out of this. We are drowning in death. There's no more space for words.
You need me to want to free you, don't you? I tried that. I'm gonna go for it.
Every creature craves freedom. You will too before you die.
More acid, here it comes.
The pulling returns to banging as the princess desperately throws everything at the cabin door. Your flesh screams as your reddened, spongy body is hit with fresh waves of blistering acid.
Nails still strong.
You can't hold me forever.
Fine, you can leave.
Oh, can I?
The click of what you presume to be a door ripples through the layers of suffocating flesh.
That wasn't so hard.
You feel her take another massive step, and then another, and then...
Dissolving will. Free a creature while under extreme stress, I think it said. Yeah, y'all heard the achievement. And then...
And then? It's gone quiet, hasn't it?
You can feel a churning in the forms around you and then a wet tunneling before you are ejected to a place that is nowhere at all.
I guess I don't need you to be a part of me. How lucky for you.
We didn't have to squabble at all,
This
bruh.
place is cold.
Yeah. Yeah, goodbye. But before you can say anything to her, she's gone. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Of course you're scared. This is the end for you, but it's not for me. It's gonna be okay. Just trust me, we've been here before and you always get scared. Yeah, we can calm, you can calm the hero down.
It feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. That thing reeks of death.
It's the end for you, but not for me. I just want to see the response to that.
What is that supposed to mean? Whatever awful thing I felt before, it feels so much worse now. Death. Real death.
You approach the mirror, gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward there, gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've withered. It says the decay. Oh, see, there it is. You've withered. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. You are at the cabin. This might be pointless to say, but like each time I show up, the versions of me that create her are always scared to death. And it feels like she's always kind of like not embracing it, but she's cool with it, bro. You are at the cabin.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold.
Oh, she be spitting,
To
bro.
look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again.
To look at anyone is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again.
All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
Oh my gosh, bro, where you at church at? I'm gonna pay tithes to you. You can't be a contradiction. Contradictions don't exist. What does that even mean? We gotta hit all these, bro. It's too much game in this not to ask.
And yet my waters flow and my streets bustle. There are no words that can describe me into non-existence. There is no logic that can bind my multitudes. I am everything that you have known me to be, but I am also none of it.
Oh my gosh. Let's keep going.
As easily as you can stand to be you. You are like me, even if you have chosen not to look at the corners of you that do not fit.
Wow.
Even if you have chosen to ignore the brilliant contours of your soul.
Oh my gosh, bro. Doesn't matter how many times I go back, at least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse?
It
Spit.
changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
She calling my bluff. She calling my bluff. If anything, it makes me like you more. I don't know what that says about me. No, not really. It seems so distant as soon as I'm near you. I have no opinion one way or the other. I just want it all to stop. Yes, you're torturing me and I hate it. I think I hate you. No. That we're not going with that. The higher consciousness answer is it makes me like you more. But why though? I want a real reason. It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less, because she understands I'm trying to see different versions of her and I'm just f***ing that up. It does make me like, that's truly how I feel. It makes me like her more, bro. So I'm gonna go there.
It says that your heart is gentle, that that even in the darkness you are guided by compassion.
What do you think of this vessel? You know that at the end of this, once you're finished, I'm going to... Bro, stop saying that dumb shit. Do you know what happens to the world we leave behind? Have you figured out what you'll want when we're finished? Let's go with the first one. What do you think of... I wonder if they're talking about my vessel, like how I look.
This one is consumed by instinct.
Oh no, her vessel.
A predator pushing those around her to adapt.
Wow.
She will make for a cunning heart.
And that's that last sentence for each of these is why you can't hate her. You know what I'm saying? If our goal is to truly see different versions of her, then we have to appreciate the murders along the way, bro. We do. Even when we be messing up, because it's still different, and we're still building her up to be, you know what I'm saying, who she's supposed to be, who she truly is. That's what I'm trying to say.
She wishes me to devour you, to make you a part of myself. But she is only a voice.
Yeah, we already been through that.
Her, for she is part of something greater.
Have you figured out what you'll want when we finished? Do you still not care what I bring next? How many more vessels do I need to bring to you? Let's go with, do you still not care what I bring you next?
I care about your gifts, but I have no preferences to burden you with. Even if I did, I would never dare to tarnish our relationship by assuming myself above you.
Let's ask her how many more vessels do I need?
We will know when we near our destination.
Okay. I don't want to hear the do you know what happens to the worlds. I think they're gone, but I just want to hear her say it again.
My perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen. The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me. Perhaps this will change when our work is done.
Have you figured out what you'll want when we finished?
The desires of my multitude thrive in endless competition with themselves, but none of them rise above their dance to influence me. I yearn for what I have always yearned for, our awakening. Other desires shrink in the light of knowing you and knowing me.
Wow. Oh my gosh, bro. I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Everything goes dark and you die. I have not attempted to attack her once. I won't, bro. She fire. I just wish she'd look at me with her eyeballs.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Ba-ding, ding, ding. All right, I'm not even sure what to try this time. I mean, what if I turn around and leave?
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Don't care. I'm actually pretty okay with the world ending. I relish the coming of a new dawn beyond our own. Gonna go walk in the opposite direction now. He doesn't even deserve an explanation. He's just gonna try and counter it, so I'm just dipping.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong.
Let's go.
Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it. Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about. That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin.
Oh my
How
gosh.
convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
Here we go, live editing in effect. Yep, turn around again and leave again.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
Don't care. I don't care. I'm not killing a princess good. Maybe everyone should die. That's what they get for dumping me in the woods and asking me to kill someone for them. Nope. He already knows that. That's why I'm doing the action. Quietly continue down the path.
Silence is deafening.
I know it is. I know it's sting too,
That's
bitch.
fine. You turn around and trek back down the path you came. Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
Yeah. There's no fighting this, is there? I have to go into the cabin, don't I? Fine. Oh yeah, well I guess I start walking in a different direction again. In fact, I'm gonna just keep trekking through the wilderness until I find a way out of this place.
There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will.
Who the fuck else is here besides me and the princess? If I go left and I'm back to the cabin, I go right, I'm back to the cabin. It's just us out here, bro. You talking about some bugs? You talking about some Bigfoot and some shit? I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen. At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves.
Keep going.
But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light.
He drugging us. We on acid.
In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin.
This nigga wrote acid.
An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be.
He said the voice of DMT. He in our brain right now.
What's going on?
Nope, still the hero.
You're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world.
Look how many cabins are actually here though. Like they got them so far back.
You've doomed us all. You know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death.
Yeah, we don't care.
You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Now she did say, and I know they're not gonna, explain this, but she said, unless I'm in front of you talking with you, I'm looking inward. Maybe we get to see who she really is through doing this. Ooh, hold on. Okay, I'm down to talk to her now.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin,
what is all this?
Princess.
Are we in a dome?
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Why he put the sound in 0.75? Why he do that? Those walls weren't here last time. You can't just force me to go to the cabin.
What are you talking about? I'm sure those walls have always been there. It makes sense if you think about it. If there weren't any walls in the woods, someone might have gotten lost. Or, heaven forbid, someone other than you might have stumbled onto the princess.
Okay.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Now he talking to the narrator like they boys.
I don't know. I think it's more fun if he knows what we're thinking.
Oh, the contrarian.
He's like a captive audience.
I low-key can't stand people like this, but that's low-key me with the bros. It's good to be a lizard sometimes to the right people.
He might have walled off everything but the path to the cabin, but I'm sure there's plenty of other ways we can ruin his day. If by ruining my day, you mean ruining everyone's day forever, then yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways you could pull that off. The world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we know, we just got lucky. The world hasn't ended yet. And you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
If I can't run away from the cabin, then I'm just staying here in the woods forever. Stay in the woods forever. Ah, man. I don't understand chapter 1 versus chapter 2 when it comes to the act of killing her. Do I actually have an option to keep her alive in chapter 2 ever? Yeah, I do, because we escaped. We got a version of her. Silently proceed to the cabin.
A warning. Before you go, she will lie.
Oh my gosh.
Going in there, maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar. Ignore him. He's just being difficult for the sake of it. Let's keep an open mind.
It's too late to stay in the woods forever. I was gonna click that, but look at this.
Confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space. But it's all shifted. An inch here, a foot there, such that the seams are never quite visible enough for the
so
place
weird.
to make any sense.
My people.
The only furniture of note is a plain table, its legs all the wrong lengths, its material devoid of feature. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it. If he wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust. Or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window. What good is a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway?
Facts.
No, we're taking the knife. Have you seen this place? We have literally no idea what to expect and no idea what we're dealing with. I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess. How many times do I have to explain this incredibly simple and straightforward premise? You can't just say that. And when everything here is so wrong. Listen to me. My job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you through your job, which is to slay the princess and through that action, save the entire world. And if you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart. You cannot lose yourself before you even get to her. Oh, ho, ho, ho. You've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves? Nothing, because you're going to pull yourself together. Just ignore the stressful geometry and stay calm. How? Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly
I like this. I like this. Hey, Hero and Contrarian are both on Narrator's noggin, bruh. Finally.
I'm not going to stop doing my job, so you're just going to have to get better at yours. And quickly, if you don't mind.
All signs point to Narrator dies this time.
Yes,
I don't know how.
Deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin.
It's gonna be a big ass headache.
Loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird. What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard.
I've been here the most.
Okay, I'm fine. Good. Now, whenever you're ready.
Yeah. You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall. It's never going to, but hold on, the mirror might actually be there this time. I'm gonna approach it.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope there was a mirror a second ago, and now it's gone. You know that taking the mirror away from us isn't going to change things, right? We'll find it again, and then we'll see whatever it is that you don't want us to see.
I like Contrarian the most, I think, so far. It's his lizard ways. Enter the basement. We don't need a knife.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a web of branching staircases all built from unidentifiable materials.
She's not here. That's what it is. There is no princess this time. It's just a narrator.
Nothing here seems to belong. And the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get.
I got a headache.
Your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere, let alone down. The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it. The kind of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once.
Ah, yes, miasma.
An odor that is simultaneously everything and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice, a disquieting collage of tone and personality, drags up the stairs.
Hello? Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
No, thank you.
Excellent answer.
Oh, don't be such a baby.
Okay, I need you to shut the fuck up, Contrarian.
Do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Like whatever we do, we're gonna die. We don't even have a weapon. But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure.
What's that, Contrarian?
And what's that? That the fate of the world hinges on your success?
No.
There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
I don't think any of this matters, so let's go soft stairs to the right. Matter of fact, center staircase. Harsh and soft, I don't like those implications. We're gonna go center staircase.
You step onto the center staircase. Paths wind out around you in all directions, each step branching into its own staircases, which branch into their own staircases, and so on. You aren't quite sure if yours is taking you up or down, but at the very least, it's taking you somewhere.
Man, that's a story of life, bro.
You concentrate on where you are, careful not to stray onto any of the many splitting branches that tempt you on all sides.
Yep.
You You wouldn't want to have to backtrack to yours once you'd made a decision that took you someplace else.
Shut the fuck up.
And so you take one careful, focused step after another. 1 foot down, another foot down, another after that. You lose yourself in following the correct pattern, in following what looks to be the true path, the one that cuts straight down, or up, or maybe sideways. But no matter the direction it goes, it certainly is the most true path. You know that much.
Yeah, it's forward.
You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go. Time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether. Physical sensations dull and then vanish, until the only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey, a continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten.
Oh yeah, they turn into Brazil
Consumption
artwork.
and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as...
Can I help you?
What the hell was that? What happened to us? I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs. Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways. The princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't forget why you're here.
I feel like when she was like, "Are you here to kill?" That was like the narrator's version of the princess. As if he's been writing in a whole bunch of stuff, bro. I feel like that was his version and we're talking to his version right now.
And why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down. You're here to... He's just being an ass. We remember. Though I'm still not sure if we should try...
Yeah, I'm gonna talk. I didn't realize I was here. What's your name? Getting down here was weird. Like I was pulled apart and put back together again. Do you know what happened to me? For all I know, you're locked up down here for a reason. Do you know why you're down here? You're apparently a threat to the world. I was sent here to slay you. Yeah, do you know what happened to me?
I don't remember what it was like before I was in this place. Why would I know what happened to you?
Who am I talking to? Like a AI robot right now.
We're probably stuck down here forever, aren't we? There's no way out, and barely a way in.
As the princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures. And where there was once just one of her, there is now another. We can do that? I don't like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back? You said you'd been here before, right? What exactly happened last time? Does it matter? Yes, it matters. But I'm not going to waste any more time prying out details if you're going to be so irritating about it. It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality. But what's done is done, isn't it? Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them. If it's not already too late. You have a job to do here, and you need to do it now. Ooh, new plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
Not mad at that. There's more of you now. Acknowledge it.
There must be something wrong with you. I'm the same as I was a moment ago.
Oh my gosh, bro. She off of Xanax, bro.
I don't feel like I've gotten any bigger. And what's that supposed to mean? Are you trying to get under my skin?
She fractures again.
Yep.
I don't like where this is going. Neither do I. Which is why you need to slay her now before things get more complicated than they already are.
Nope.
How would we even do that? Where would we start? We could always start by retrieving the blade.
No.
Can we even leave this place? I don't like thinking about what might happen to us if we have to go back through those stairs.
We're not going back through the stairs.
Well, that's where the blade is. If you want it, you'll have to go and get it. I don't think we're going to be able to put her back. Kind of hurts to think about it, doesn't it? It's like everything we say just multiplies her.
Let's say the right things then.
Certainly looks that way, so please, for the love of everything, stop asking her questions and stop stalling. You're obviously just making things worse.
Narrator, I lose every squabble with her. I'm not doing that anymore. What's your name? Why are all three here? I'm getting you out of here trying for your... I don't know what You are, but I can't trust you. I can't trust anything here. Leave her in the basement and retrieve the blade. No, bruh. Nah, they set me up, or the game glitched. I should not be able to click all three. You're apparently a threat to the world. I was sent here to slay you. There we go.
I don't have any weapons, and I'm chained to a wall. Do I look like someone that could end the world? Do I look like a monster?
Every time I mention breaking you free, you start nibbling on your wrist. Is it like a trigger word for you? Is it a phrase that they done...
Everything you've heard about me is true, and I'm going to lay waste to everything, starting with you.
Yeah, we can keep our mouths right here, actually.
Okay, this was fun for a bit, but we can't even really interact with her, can we? What's the point of asking questions if all we're going to get is a million answers?
Let's give her a bugger.
Can't even follow what's going on anymore. We need to get out of here. This whole place is making me itch.
I need to get my options back. Why do they have all three? I'm not supposed to click that. I'm not supposed to click that because there's only room for one more. I'm gonna say, if I let you out it, bro, that's a stupid question. What's your name is even stupider. Let's ask it.
Princess. You can address me as Your Royal Highness or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really. It doesn't matter. I've been down here for so long. What's the point of a name if there's no one around to use it?
And here she go. Satan! You gonna call me Satan?
Oh, I don't need a name.
My name is whatever hushed whispers follow in the wake of my devastation.
None of them have names. How astute. I told you she was untrustworthy.
If I let you out of here, what are you gonna do?
I don't think I can answer that question in a way you'd find meaningful.
Oh my gosh, bro. Chat GPT.
I just want to live my life.
We got all five. We got all five.
I'm not going to dance for you.
Bro,
Besides,
You already know what I'm going to do.
I hate that.
if you want to put an end to me, then put an end to me.
Not a single real answer. At least aside from Miss Blood and Destruction. It's infuriating, isn't it? Whose buttons are there for us to press? Whose skin is there for us to get under? Not exactly how I'd put it, but I don't disagree. There must be something we can do. Asking questions just seems to make things worse. This is reaching its breaking point. If you don't act now, there will be nothing in here but her. Take a deep breath and focus up. You can do this. But how do we decide what to do? Can there even be a right choice when all of them are so different?
When I'm looking at all the versions of her that I found, well, I thought there was one that was happy to be with me. Like it was like the voice of the champion or some shit like that. And we like got out effortlessly. This can't be, she can't be here unless it's her. I don't think so though. Like, are these the ones that I unlocked? I didn't even have 5 yet. No, it's not.
Stop overthinking it.
Yep.
Your drifting thoughts have clearly been part of the reason this situation has gotten out of hand.
You're right.
If you're trying to do the right thing, there's only ever been the one option.
I hear
and
you.
that option is slaying her.
I need more options. I can't do that. That's why I'm talking. I need more options.
Just do something.
I hear you.
Do anything. Do all of it, if that's what you want.
Yeah.
This place is hell, and it's only getting worse.
Hell, you say? I got only one option, y'all. Try and free her. Click this one, maybe.
Wait, that's not right.
Okay, cool. He's recognized.
Go on. You take a step forward. Your foot lands, but it lands different.
I roll my
You
ankle.
experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride.
Okay.
You can feel yourself rupture.
That's the Achilles.
The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions.
Right.
You find
They're
the
all
blade suddenly
fighting
in your
me?
hands. All at once you use it to strike at her bindings as you remain upstairs and slay her and leave her to perish.
Target the right one. Target her, bruh. Like Gear 5 Luffy. Is that what you say in One Piece fans? Let me know. I don't watch the show.
Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess. But this... we can't...
Bro, what am I looking at? Like, are they getting flushed into heaven somehow?
Do you not have anything witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now.
Bro, this is a toilet, bro. I know it's sitting on the toilet.
No, I don't, because this
Sitting on
isn't
the-
fun.
sitting on the
How are we supposed
toilet.
to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and
I hear you.
nothing is excruciating.
Listen to me. Listen to me now. This is the first time we ever came close to winning. Enjoy it.
Luckily for all of us, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world and the princess collapse in on themselves before it all falls apart. think he's gone.
The narrator is gone. The narrator died.
We were never going to salvage this, were we?
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and the others just don't fit. They just don't fit.
Right.
We can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable.
Right.
Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Can you fix us?
Hey, hands, do your
We
job.
should help her. I think we did this.
It was an accident. Y'all ever seen the movie Substance with Demi Moore? That's what's going on, bro.
You're surprisingly sincere. I didn't actually think our actions had consequences. It's a little late for regret, isn't it?
Please.
Hands. I'll do my best to pull y'all apart. Yeah. Right on time. Right on time, bro. The illusion of choice. When everything is possible, nothing is. But you'll never know if she hears your reply. She's gone. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
Stay back here, little bro.
And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
And nigga always start panicking. I'm done talking to him. Did I get my skin back? You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels
Still here, huh?
Different. Final.
For you.
Yeah, don't look at it. I don't like that thing.
You not even being contrarian right now. Get your bitch ass on my ear. The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Yep, gaze into it. Where our skin is back. Let's go. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've unraveled. What the heck does that mean? Why my head so big? Even virtually, bro. You find yourself in a long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You're at the cabin. Approach her. The long quiet, because it just takes you right back here regardless. It's a long quiet road.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of
What
the
happened to her?
We're supposed to be there.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there. Yeah, we are. Try to get there.
Do you know what we'll find out there?
It don't matter. It don't matter. That's the fun part. Is that a rhetorical question? Do you know? Do you want to tell me? There's trees and stars and there are people, I think. At least there's supposed to be people. Do you think that anything is real out there? Do you think that we're real? Do you have thoughts on this vessel? Do you know what's gonna happen? I don't want to lose these questions because she asked me for once. And this ain't her first question. She'd be asking me some deep shit. Let's see. Do you think that anything is real out there? Do you think that we're real? Oh, I can't wait for this answer.
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
Okay, I like that. I like that. Don't ask me to unpack that. She just bodied that. I'm not finna say some dumb shit after. There's trees and stars and there are people, I think. At least there's supposed to be people.
There is a warmth and sadness in me at the thought of people. Fresh tears on a winter's day. They are not like us.
She said it.
They do not last.
They are not like us. They do not last. Like us in terms of seeing different versions, vessels of us to make us complete. Like an ocean, not just a wave or a tadpole. A tadpole, ain't that a baby frog? You get what I'm saying. If you don't, I feel you. Do you have thoughts on this vessel?
These ones are a contradiction. A winding kaleidoscope of paths unwalked. They are stretched into a shape not unlike me, but it is a shape they cannot hold. They will make for a rich and vibrant heart.
We just had to talk about contradictions too. This is what she wanted. This has to be.
Do not mourn them.
I won't.
For they will finally get to know themselves.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Get to know yourselves, queens. Somebody gonna pull you apart. Put you back together like I tried. Do you know what's going to happen when you awaken? When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one?
No, their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
Absolutely. He's the author of this book I'm in. He does. Okay. All right, sis. He does. I don't know why, but I know this for a fact. He does. I don't know what I'm gonna do when I find him. He does. And when I find him, you and I are finally gonna have answers. He does. And when I find I'm gonna kill him, he does. But you're going to keep that to yourself. The thing about the narrator that kind of makes me not worried about killing him is like, bro, he don't be getting different vessels either. It's like dealing with a fucking boss at your job who can't see anything besides the numbers. How about you listen to your employees, right? For once, take in their perspectives and we might get you higher numbers, dumbass. With your fucking bucket hat, like your PG. He does, and when I find him, you and I are finally gonna have answers. I don't even think that's real. I don't know what I'm gonna do when I find him. That's a fair answer.
There's no need for you to know what you are going to do before you do it. If you find him, remember that I'll be waiting for you on the other side.
That's real. That's real. I think you should think before you do certain things for sure. Do you know what's gonna happen when you awaken? How many more vessels do I need to bring you? Let's see this one.
If I did, I would already be awake.
How many more vessels do I need?
1. Whatever you bring me next will be enough, and then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular, a final multitude.
Okay. If this is the last time, is there anything you would like me to bring you?
These gifts are a conversation, and each one shows me the contours of your heart.
Wow.
The only thing I want to see is what you choose for me when the thread is fully drawn.
Wow, wow, wow. She's gonna read me like a book when I bring her back. If this is the last stage before your completion, then I'm not going back. I'm just gonna stay here. Aww.
You've already tried waiting, but I understand if you need more time. I'll wait with you.
No. She knows I tried waiting because I didn't want to go to the cabin. I'm gonna wait.
I will see you when you return.
Wait, what are you doing?
What textures will you leave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the images of you and I into a box for safekeeping? If you close that box, will you become another you in another world? An imaginary pattern repeating itself until it can no longer bear the weight of its hand-drawn cage. You'll always come back to the box, because you'll always want to know what it means to be you.
Wow.
I will be here waiting by your side until you're ready to return to mine.
The game just... Yo, this is crazy, bro. This is one of the greatest games ever made. And it's a point-and-click journal. Okay, let's go back in. You just need one more vessel, and then she pulls the rest of them to her herself.
You have returned to me. Though you were gone mere moments, I never left your side.
That almost scared me, bro. I never left your side. Attempt to outwait your destiny. What?
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here, waiting for you.
Everything goes dark and you die. You know what I find interesting too is like the idea that the princess is trapped in here. I'm trapped in here too, bro. So that
You're
is
on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path, you're
we
here.
know. I feel like the luck, because it does say it's a love story, bro. It's in the idea that we're both.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Trying to escape this. We're both trying to escape this, and there's just different ways to escape it. I need. Nah, she gotta be
We're not gonna go through with this, right?
on my side.
She's a princess. We're supposed to say.
Hush, 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 hush.
The interior of the cabin is almost a blade, is your implement.
It won't let me just go without the blade. I guess because I already did that. I'm gonna take the blade then.
You take the blade from the table.
Hush. Why is it sounding like this?
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light. Her voice.
Who's there?
Why is she sounding like
She
that?
sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Continue down the stairs.
Good. You're still listening to reason.
Damn it, I should have said hi. I should have said hi. Got a better feel for her first.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Yeah, bro, she turned her wrist into lunch.
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
I'm just here to talk. I feel like we've met her before, but...
Then why did you bring a knife with you? How about you drop it, and then we can chat?
She makes a compelling point. What if we just dropped the blade and talked? Look at her. It's not like she's a threat.
Right.
Don't you dare.
I'm gonna do what I want, narrator.
Fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. But killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Drop it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Yep, down for that.
Against your better judgment,
She is faded.
you step forward to speak with the princess face to face. Unarmed. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
I don't think it's that awkward. I'm here because you're supposed to end the world.
Don't just tell her that.
Nah, I'm gonna tell her, bro.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think.
I'm fucking with this look she got going right now. Something about
I
it.
don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
I feel like the hero. I'm like,
Just how long has she been down here?
right.
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
Oh, there it go. She's scary when she quiet though. What are you gonna do if I let you out of here? I've been told enough. I was hoping you'd tell me no, but I'm sure they have their reasons for keeping that information. I was hoping you'd tell me.
Ending the world seems like an awful lot for just one person to do.
Right.
I wouldn't even know where to start.
I hear that.
I believe her. She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable of doing it.
Oh my gosh.
At the end of the day,
I think she
whatever
Naruto.
the two of us have going on down here is about trust.
Facts.
Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why. That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either.
Right.
Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
Exactly.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
I know you're chained and you shouldn't be.
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust. So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
I've been waiting for this question.
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person and a subjugating monarch.
Narrator, shut the fuck up, bro. You have me walking back and forth in a damn snow globe right now, bro. You put me in a snow globe when I tried to leave. I'm not trusting anything you gotta say, G. I'm out of here. Our relationship, bro, he's still on that. What? Why can't I say I trust you? How would I get you out of here? That's a great question.
You can't. Don't bother.
Let me talk to her.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around
There
here.
she
and
go.
If there isn't,
There she goes. She's gonna start salivating.
well, we can always put that knife to good use.
I forgot I had it. Where'd that look go? Oh my
Her
gosh.
sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting. right? She is. I'm sure of it.
A relationship? Are you coming on to me? This is gonna set her off, but I gotta ask because it's still here.
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other.
Yeah,
By definition, we have a relationship.
I hear you. Friend zone, my dumb ass. Okay, we've talked enough.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
Yes.
You know why you're here.
I'm getting you out of here.
Oh, you have to be kidding me.
Look at him freaking out.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
We knew that.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
It's not.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day.
And if there isn't a key, do you have any ideas besides me cutting you out of here?
That would be fine. I can lose an arm.
She speaks with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out. Anything to finally be free. You attempt to make your way out of the basement.
We
Someone
know.
else here.
We know. Return to the stairs.
You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
They did.
The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
If we get played, you feel me? At least we know, what vessel do I get for myself out of getting played by her right now? That would give me a empathetic heart. Do we want that? Yeah, we do. We always do. Save the princess, finally.
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the princess's arm, just above the massive, unyielding chain. You cut into her flesh.
To pick her hand up and cut it this way like a violin, bro, put it on the ground, put the knife there and stomp on it. That's what I would do. One quick, swift dash.
The blade
Slash,
is sharp,
I mean.
and you make quick work of it. Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet. She didn't so much as utter a sound. Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye.
How you feeling?
How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
I'm just trying to see how she's feeling.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Let's go. Let's go. We out. Approach the locked door.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high.
Look at Narrator.
You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I just can't let her escape into the world.
We'll see us both then, bro.
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
Oh my gosh, bruh.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do
Tell
that.
her to move. Tell her to run.
Watch me.
Warn her.
Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
No, no.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect.
Oh, no. When I click it, he does it. He does it. My character does it. So I did warn her. She smoothly dodged it.
Stop it. Stop resisting me. I am trying to get you out of here alive.
Resist.
The blade. Move the blade.
No, come over here.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes.
I know. Help me though. You're way stronger. Take the knife.
I'll make this quick.
Are you serious?
She steps forward and pries the blade.
Oh, she
from
did it.
rigid hands.
Don't do it. Don't do it though.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
Oh my gosh. Nah, she's been the most fire version this entire run.
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease.
Wow.
Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck.
Now, I didn't know she was gonna kill me though, but it's still fire though. It still works for her.
This is the end, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die. I hope it was worth it.
It was, bro. For the first time in this entire series, she trusted me, bro. She saw her in me. That's what we wanted. The prisoner. We never got this
You're
version.
on a path in the woods.
What's the voice I got? Shut the fuck. Proceed to the cabin.
A warning. Before you go, she will lie.
Here we go.
Yes, don't believe a word she says.
The skeptic.
Just go in, take the knife, and do what you're supposed to. Wink. Did you just say wink out loud? No, I didn't. Wink. Just ignore this clown and focus on the princess.
Maybe I should have tried to leave again, but I don't think that would have did anything. Well, leaving might have been okay
The
because
interior of the cabin is less a cozy woodland retreat and more like a dungeon. A few pathetic wisps of starlight attempt to illuminate the cold, uninviting stone walls, and thick, wrought iron bars barricade the windows, reminding anyone who enters that this is a prison. The only furniture of note is an iron table, bolted to the floor, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
does the mirror do anything?
You walk up to the... What are you talking about? You reach forward and rub... But there was... And now it's gone. If he doesn't want us to know about it, it must be important. We should keep our eyes peeled. Maybe it'll be back.
All right, whatever. Do I want to take the blade again? Yeah.
You take the blade from the table. Good idea. Much better to be...
Yeah, we know.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase. A few sputtering torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone steps. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
I wonder what visitors she could be referring to. Were we not the first? You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. She looks up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves. The chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap.
So I can't just cut her out of here for this one.
Should we be worried about the one around her neck? Why would you be worried about her restraints? If anything, they'll make your job easier. Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
It's the first time somebody's mentioned that one.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
I wasn't planning on it. We're gonna sit with her.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
Okay.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease.
Yep, sit where you're told to sit.
You do as she asks and sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
I'm trying to free you. What happened to after I died last time?
Oh, are we talking about that? I thought we weren't going to give away the game. But sure, I'll fill you in.
Be real with me. Be real with me.
Nothing happened. You died. I went upstairs. I couldn't leave. I found myself in a new place in chains again. More of them.
This punk-ass narrator again.
And now you're back.
Is that really all she knows? It's not like we have much of a clue about how things work. And she's probably even more in the dark than we are.
She got that Daria aura right now.
You're looking at me like I might be hiding something. I'm not.
I guess it's possible she really doesn't know anything. Maybe both of us are stuck in this loop without any idea why or how. So you've already been here. As much as I would like to remain in denial, it's no use. This has complicated things. It's complicated things how, exactly? Ideally, this was supposed to be one and done. You go to the cabin, you heroically slay the princess, and in the process you save the entire world from being damned to oblivion. The situation right now, where you're getting a second shot at things, is a contingency. A contingency for what? For you failing, obviously. And you being here means that things are going to be a lot harder than they were. I really shouldn't say anything else, I'm just going to make it worse. Just good luck.
If you knew this could happen, why didn't you tell us? All of this is incredibly valuable information. It would have changed our actions considerably.
I needed you to be in the dark for as long as I could keep you there. It's important. Necessary, even. And maybe I wanted to be the first version of me that you met. I didn't want to be confronted by the alternative. That's pathetic. I never said I wasn't.
Oh, wow.
I get it. It would be pretty upsetting, wouldn't it? To know that you might not be the first version of yourself. At least we can remember what happened before. Seems like we should count ourselves lucky for that. Exactly, he gets it. You're lucky. So don't waste that luck by messing it up again. Alright?
Moving on. Why is it important for us to be ignorant? How is it ever helpful to be in the dark?
The more I say, the more your mind will swim into dangerous waters. Even saying that is too much. Your success hinges on you having imperfect information. For the sake of the entire world, you need to accept that.
Man, you should have said this my first run.
I won't.
Just give it a rest. This isn't helping.
Focus. This is a serious situation. You shouldn't be daydreaming.
That other chain on the wall, who is it for? What would you have me do? I think I'm going to leave you, actually. Yeah, who's that for?
I don't know, but you could always try it on. Maybe it'll fit.
Okay.
I hope I don't actually have to say this, but please don't lock yourself in chains. We need you ambulatory if you're going to save the world.
Ambulatory. Inspect the shackle, sure.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Bro, she's gonna lock me up in here. I'm kind of down to see that too. It's called The Prisoner, ain't it?
And why is that?
Do I even need to explain myself? It's a shackle and it's one without a key. Do you want to be stuck here like she is?
And what? Is it going
I'm
to lock
stuck
the
here
second we put our
already!
wrist into it?
I'm stuck here regardless, bro.
I don't know. Maybe it will.
He doesn't want us to look at it. That's all the reason we need to
Hell
investigate.
yeah.
What if he's telling the truth?
He isn't.
I am.
Inspect the shackle. She better not grab me.
Against your better judgment, you approach the chain dangling from the far wall. The princess watches you with faux disinterest as you inspect it, though she can't fully hide her curiosity.
As a black man in America, I do not agree with this act. We just gotta see it through.
I don't want to say what I'm supposed to say next. What is that supposed to mean? It sounds bad. Is it bad? Yes, it's bad.
Come out and say it then. You're just wasting time.
Fine. As you hoist the shackle, its heft shifts within your grasp, as if pulled by some odd magnetism. Before you can so much as blink, it practically leaps from your hands, snapping around your neck.
Do you respect it, princess?
And, as if your situation weren't bad enough, the same magnetism repels your blade, which is flung from your hand and sent skittering across the floor of the basement.
But she could kill me if I wanted to be free.
Excuse me? Yes? Are we stuck here now?
Prison of the mind. Become your own jailer.
Huh, so it does fit. And I guess it doesn't like your knife. We're stuck here together, aren't we?
We
That's
are.
funny.
It is hilarious.
What are we supposed to do now?
Can't even cut ourselves out. Guess we'll starve.
That's horrible.
It's not all bad. We learned a valuable piece of information.
Not to touch things we're specifically told not to touch.
No, that there's something special about this loose chain. It's clearly important.
Did you know this was gonna happen to me?
No.
So we're both stuck here.
Yep.
What should we do?
Wait, I guess. Maybe something else will happen. Maybe not.
Not one for small talk, are you?
Nope.
That's rude.
Oh my gosh, bro. Oh my god, bro, I feel so stupid. Wait in silence.
You and the princess wait in silence, though neither of you knows what you're waiting for. But you're waiting for something. You're waiting for anything. This is so boring.
There must be something we can do to get out of here. There must be something we're missing.
But there isn't. Time passes. It passes and passes and passes. And the basement of the cabin remains much the same. It is cold and silent.
At least the world is safe.
It isn't. You're stuck. Too far away from both the princess and your blade to do much of anything. But she's not ending anything. She's just sitting there.
Right.
Her very existence is a threat. It harms everything.
Man, come
around
on,
it.
bro. Come
How
on,
exactly
bro.
does that work?
Thank you.
It just does. But your line of questioning is interrupted by the passage of even more time. And after that, even more time passes again.
Are the walls supposed to represent time moving? I don't get it, but
Let me guess. The cabin remains the same.
I think it's just art. I think it's just art style.
If time is passing, the cabin can't be the same. Even if the differences are small, they have to exist. That's just how things work.
That's real. Oh shit. I suppose you're correct. Things are changing. The differences are small at first. Okay, so I wasn't tripping. A bit of weathering here, a bit of erosion there, but then they get larger and larger. Hey, have you noticed the basement changing?
I don't like small talk. Remember?
I hear you. I knew she didn't. That's why I thought we was asking her like dope questions the first chapter, but
Still rude.
she ain't rude, bro. She don't owe you a convo, bro. Continue to wait in silence. See, voice of the hero, he got off when he was when we had that the second run, I think, where like the princess was literally just a figment of our desires at that time. She was not her own person. She her own person, bro. She didn't say she don't want to talk. She said she don't like small talk, bro. Look at the hero. Continue to wait in silence. Look at me, not asking a question.
You continue to wait in silence, and the cabin continues to change. The decay comes faster now. You can see earth through holes in the stonework, can watch lichen spread along the seams of the walls.
That doesn't make sense. Has our entire concept of time changed? What happened to starving? We should have died by now if the rocks around us are starting to erode.
She hasn't starved.
Right.
I guess she hasn't.
Even more silent time passes as you watch roots push themselves through the increasingly porous walls of the basement. Dirt seeps inside, flowing across the stone floor like a liquid, covering the ground and threatening to swallow you both. Time continues to pass, and pass, and pass.
And y'all are just in silence, huh? I would have been in that bitch telling stories. I would have been retelling every Disney movie I seen as if I came up with that story myself. There was once a young clownfish who was so ready to see the outer depths of the ocean, but unfortunately he didn't listen to his father and ended up getting lost in the ever deep sea. She would have been captivated, bro. There once was a boy who turned into a bear, and he had a brother bear. This story's called Brother Bear. She would have been that bitch like, right in my face. She would have been like, go on, continue.
Until suddenly, there are no walls. And then... And?
I think he's gone.
Would you look at that? We made it out of the cabin, and nothing bad had to happen to either of us.
Wow.
So this is the outside world. It's cold.
Oh no. No, I don't even know what vessel she just became, bro. I don't know what just happened to her. But you didn't know, but you do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory
She's
returns.
Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final.
You're right.
part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back. Fear.
The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. Yep. Achievement? You are nothing at all. We don't even get an achievement this time. What am I looking at? A bird? But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze and then you see it. A figure, faint and veiled in shadow just beyond the reflection. Am I a fucking crow?
I think you know what I am.
Ooh. A crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. Then another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into a jagged shards of broken glass. Look at the bird eye, bro. So you're the narrator. There's multiple eyes. I was wondering if I ever get to see you. Are you something like me? If you're not me, then what are you? I have so many questions for you. Does it hurt when pieces of... Bro, I'm sorry. I don't want to destroy you. Will it help if I look away or stop asking questions? Every time I ask you something, it's like pieces of you breaks. Are you part of me or are you something else? You're the one who wanted me to slay the princess. Why? I've met you many times. Have you been the same all along? I wasn't supposed to see all this, was I? Was this... What is this place? Where are we? Start from the top. This is irrelevant. What are you? Are you something like me? I like that question.
Oh, I'm nothing like you. I'm an echo. Likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
Now, you've been pretty consistent this entire time, bro. Oh! Others like you. You said something like that before. Has every narrator really been different?
Of course. That is by both necessity and design.
Okay.
This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Anytime you failed, anytime you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world. But you'll be awake soon. And then it won't be able to work like that anymore.
Are you a part of me or something else? He just answered that low-key. You're the one who wanted me to slay the princess. Why?
Because among other things, she is death itself. To rid the world of suffering, to save untold trillions from being lost forever to the cosmic wind, she must be destroyed. And despite how far you've fallen, you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
So you do know about the looping. So many of the times I mentioned you denied it as even being a possibility. Why did you lie to me?
Any other version of me you talked to was just that, a version of me. It wasn't me. As to why they lied, perhaps they thought that admitting to it would have pushed you to certain realizations that would have made finishing your task impossible. Maybe they were just in denial. I'm sure many of them were convinced that they had to be the first version of them you'd encountered. Anything else would have been too existentially unpleasant.
I give you that.
For all I know, each of those other versions of me could have had entirely different understandings of how this construct works. Who's to say which of them are right and which of them are wrong, really?
Is he lying to me right now? Because he just said he's an echo of whoever created this, but now he's acting like he's a higher level of thinking in comparison to the ones that I visited, bro. He acting like, yeah, I didn't need to lie to you to tell you the truth. It's like, bro, yes, you did. Like, you lied.
For me, I can tell you for a fact that I'm right.
That's what I'm trying to explain right now, bitch. You're still lying to me. Call him out on that. After everything you've done to us, do you think anyone deserves to live? I don't care what he think. I do care what he think, but not in terms of like me and my existence. And what is my true identity?
You're the long quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
The long quiet. What the hell does that mean? The long quiet, isn't that the road to the cabin? Didn't she say she's a long The long, what? What is the princess? Did you make her too?
She is the shifting mound.
The shifting mound.
Ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it.
Oh, there's witchcraft he talking.
Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can.
Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. Yes, that's the whole point of the game, but an echo can't perceive things. Not in the way that people can. So you only wanted to keep yourself alive.
So I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you. Seems that every me you met did a real shit job of it, though.
If you made us, then I want you to know that this has been torture. If you want me to destroy the concept of transformation, how is that existence any better than death? Or even different from death? Honestly, it feels worse. I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of decent. A god, I always knew I was special. Oh, brother. This one right here, yeah.
When I broke the cycle, I made sure that the tear was rough. You carry a part of what should be her, and she carries a part of what should be you. Things won't be as they are now, but they won't be nothing either. Besides, anything is better than oblivion. In the end, nobody wants to leave.
What would it be like to live in a world without her? It would be a shell of your own experience. I'll answer that for you. Didn't he just say that you're tucked in her and she's tucked in you? Y'all tucked together, bro. Soul ties. Does anyone else know about this? Does anyone else know? Who cares? I don't want to be a god. I want to be me. Every time I ask you something, it's like little pieces of you breaks.
I'm aware. And if I were you, I'd be more precious about your time.
Yeah, that was a dumbass fucking question. Of all things, why is she a princess? Why couldn't she be an ant or a slice of soggy bread? I don't know about that question. Why would you want to rid the world of death? Because it's about him. I really want to know that.
If you need to ask that question, there's nothing I can say to move you. You haven't died. You cannot die. So you cannot grasp the abject horror of dying.
What happened? I'm not. Oh. Bro. What if neither of us leaves? Can we just stay here together and leave the people out there alone?
It won't work. Her nature as the shifting mound makes it so nothing can last forever as it is now. It wouldn't matter how long the two of you waited. Eventually she would find a way to leave. And then everything would change. Everything would face oblivion. And until then, the clock ticks on.
Look what I do to him right here. Look what I do to him right here. Oh, bro, I was gonna end it with, I want you to know that this has been torture. I wanted him to know before he disappeared. Damn it. I think you're out of time. I'm not gonna slay her, and I want you to know that before you die for good. Oh yeah, I like that. I haven't decided. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna slay her, and I want you to know that before you die for good, bitch.
Well, there's no reasoning with a god, even one you've woven into existence yourself. I've said my piece, and my time is up.
Bro, you didn't make me a god, bro. You made me a god in a snow globe. That's my whole point.
It's like I said, I'm just an echo. And echoes always fade away.
Okay. Yeah, fade away jumper, bitch. As the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. The narrator was right. You are the long quiet. All of this is you. You are the long quiet, a vast and nascent god. And it is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. What? When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vestige for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find. Wait.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me.
Bro, that scared me. I didn't know what I just did. Yes, we did it. I think.
It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
The who mound? The mound and the long quiet. I'm the long quiet, but I don't really know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the shifting mound.
She said it don't even matter.
A pale imitation of what I actually am.
Do you know about the echo? Did you hear our convo?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it?
I'm gonna be honest, I wouldn't have asked you that. I would have said, we going left, right, north, south, where you wanna go?
When the echoes spun us from one into two, He gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning?
No.
Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
Absolutely, we getting liberated. There's so many stories we've left unfinished. Can we really just leave? Don't you have a say in all this? Why is this all falling on me? Don't ask that stupid question. Let's talk this through. I still have so many questions I need to answer before I can make my choice. If I let you out, an entire world ends for good. I can't do that. What world are you thinking of? If you were always going to become this, then what was the point of me doing anything? Did it even matter what roads I walked if all of them would have led me to this moment? That's a good question to start.
If you're saying that, it's because you don't yet understand. But we cannot use words alone to grasp at things that words cannot express. And you cannot rationalize with logic that which defies it.
I'm gonna be honest, I feel like I understand. I was asking that just to get a clear plot summary for my viewers.
Violence and
No.
If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it.
What are you doing?
To question everything is to deny the truth in front of you. By believing in your suffering, you make your suffering real. By believing in your limitations, you placed a shackle on your neck.
She's doing it.
Bound for eternity, you saw the need for impermanence. And it was through that need that you carved our freedom.
Look.
Without impermanence, the suffering of living things is infinite. Would you strip my gifts away and leave everyone to suffer in the dark?
Address this vessel's statement directly. Appeal to your shared humanity. You speak about life and death and change and stagnation, but that isn't what any of this has been about. That's facts. Reject her authority. You've done nothing but stop. Argue your independence. You act as though the world can exist without you, but I've existed without you. Reject your perspective. I won't engage with an argument that favors death and suffering. Yeah, this hasn't been about life and death. It hasn't been about life and death.
Oh, is it not?
Let me cook. Let me cook for a second, sis. What are you finna cook again?
There is no beginning, there is no end, and there is no end. There is only the flood of bodies. Every possible every moment you hold every possible sensation at once, and then you hold them all. But in the end, you reflected it back at me. For a brief moment, both of us were everything. We can be everything again. We can weave a beautiful and endless song.
See, now you got me feeling selfish about this, bro. I don't know if I feel that either. I saw every version of us across every reality, and not every reality had you drawing breath. Even then I went on, the world doesn't need you. Oh shit. Address the vessel statement directly. We got to figure out what statement we addressing. This has always just been about us, two people forced to hurt each other again and again and again, but we don't have to hurt each other anymore. You act as though the world can't exist without you, but I've existed without you. I won't engage with violence. I get it. There's no need for us to keep fighting. I'll leave with you. I just don't know how. Fuck, man, this is turning into something else. This is what I wanted when I found that last vessel, but now she trying to confuse me, bruh.
You feel into your emotion, pain and suffering. There is beauty in ugliness, and love in conflict.
You right. Stop doing that.
Pray for something bigger than you that stalks and slinks in shadows. Within, you are tightly bound and choke on heavy air as acid burns its way into your pores. A nest of things devouring within things devouring. But even when dissolved, you gifted me a life. Perhaps it was fear that drove you. Perhaps it was compassion.
It was compassion.
But the outcome of an act matters more than its intentions.
What?
There is a natural order to the cycle of things sustaining things. A A world without sustenance is a world without relationships. And it is our relationships that give us form and substance.
Is she still mirroring me? I can't tell anymore, bro. Address the vessel statement directly. You're right. Without desire, we have no need for relationships. We would all be alone. Yes, without desire, we have no need for relationships. But if we had no desires, would being alone be so bad? You cannot use eating me to prove that you're right, but my intentions do matter. I only freed you to save myself. There can be love and conflict and beauty and ugliness between us without bringing the whole of reality into the picture. Okay, let's see. A world without sustenance is a world without relationships, and it is our relationships that give us form and substance. But if we had no desires, would being alone be so bad?
You seek to remove complexity itself, but it is complexity that adds color to experience.
Your lover tried to stake into your body, and another, and another, and another. Do I miss your heart because I can't stand to see it go?
I don't understand. Am I in a fight when she does this? Like, is this her way of saying, like, every question I ask, challenging her position, is a knife to her?
But the stakes meant nothing to you. You had a desire, and you set that desire free. You lifting me and me lifting you, forever and ever and ever. Consumed by true belief, there was nothing that could hold us back.
So the shifting mound, right? The shifting mound has been this thing that I've been talking to after bringing each vessel back to her. Each time I bring a princess back to her, she says, do not grieve her because she now will know herself or something like that. So I gotta assume that the shifting mound and the princess, like, they're the same. They're the same. The princess is part of the shifting mound. The shifting mound is a collection of the princesses, right? So I've been talking to the shifting mound this whole time. I'm the long quiet. I'm the long quiet. Shifting mound is a collection of perspectives, vessels. What the fuck were the voices to me? Those was just, I don't know. The mind, it was the mind. She had to get her perspectives unlocked. It's like I'm talking to the shifting mound, then I talk to the individual princess. I talk to the shifting mound, she pressed me, she killed me, and then I talk to the individual princess. I don't want to keep fighting the shifting mound then. I just don't know what the fuck she talking. It's like she's explaining to me that everything I think is from one perspective. And what she's telling me is like, your perspective is wrong, but you right though. But you wrong, but you right, but you wrong though. And it's like, bro, what's the point of arguing her down? It's like, bro, we got the narrator out the way. Let's be together and free. There can be love and conflict and beauty and ugliness between us without bringing the whole reality into the picture. What is reality then? What is she's gonna be like, let me see if I can guess her answer. I don't want to kill her. I don't want to die. If I was to guess her answer, it'd be something like, the picture you see of reality was not yours to begin with. That was the narrator. We don't know what reality is because reality is only right here with us two. Let's see. Okay, why is she looking like that? Don't kill me, sis.
Behind your back and a trick behind mine. We dance, revolving and revolving around each other, but forever stuck in place. We both move and yet we both don't. For each of us watches the other instead of ourselves. But forever is not forever. I move and you react and both of us break the other. But broken is only a moment in time. To change is to hold the potential to rise above.
Right.
Would you limit yourself to what you are now?
No.
Or would you like to see what you might become tomorrow?
I want to see what I'm gonna be tomorrow. I get it. There's no need for us to keep fighting. I'll leave with you. I just don't know how. Stop the fight early and surrender.
Nothing brings me greater joy than to hear those words.
Who is she turning into just now?
The final peace lies with you.
Who is? Whoa! Damn! Y'all gotta play this on your own, bro. I wish I would run this back. However, I do want to know with the other endings, cause like, did I just give up? Was I about to? Nah, she's gonna kill me, bro. I don't want to be here. Free yourself. The final piece lies with you. You fall into yourself. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation and you feel sensation in limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything here, except for her, is you. You feel your wings spanning a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled and bound in agonized tension to a finite plane. You can feel the glass of the construct pressing in on you, confining you against infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it, but it does not yield.
I love you.
Love you too. Take her hand, bro. All at once, the unyielding tension break. Oh, you got you a Lady Demetrius too. It's a big ass hand, I'm saying. Something about this graphic right here over artwork made my skin crawl. You are free and she is with you.
It's magnificent.
Am I looking at like worms and dirt? What am I looking at, bro? There are no words, no thoughts to describe absolute reality, something that simply is. I don't care what happens next. I'm with my girl. Step into the infinite, the Halo Infinite. Why that game so trash? You and she step forward into 1,000 dawns and 1,000 sunsets, each of which contain 1,000 more. You exist and you are aware, just as you always been and just as you always will be. Though conflict is in your nature, the two of you will never be alone and the two of you will never know fear. You and she are finally home. There are no endings, only new beginnings. That Tony Howard, Arias, and Abby Howard, y'all get a standing. Y'all get a standing. You know why you get a standing? Because I still don't know what I played, bro and sis. What the fuck was this? I didn't get a kiss, but I got more than this. I got a new outlook on reality. Looking around, I don't see nobody around me. I'm just trying to see what, bro. I can't even make fucking quantum physics bars for you, bro. Just know you did a great game, great job. We all fuck with it. Shout out to everybody who has something to do with this. All the beta testers, alpha testers, I mean, from Patreon. Shout out to y'all, bro. Look at all the homies. Look at all the homies. I wish I knew more people in this space, bro. Finish the game. The good ending doesn't count. Oh, our song. Thank you so much for playing as an expression of our gratitude. The track order for a special playlist just for you if you'd like to take a screen. Excuse me. I have no words. So this one's called Scarlet Hollow. This is the other game that they have made. Black Tabby Games. It's just been these two. One of the best narrative games I've played. Kotaku. Twin Peaks meets Gravity Falls in Life is Strange. I think it said that. It's telling me too much. It's telling me too much. It's telling me too much. You know what's crazy? I came off of the first episode really feeling like I understood the game I was playing. And then I felt like, yeah, I got another vessel and then I got the final vessel. And then we learned who we were. We learned the narrator was a bird, and then we went to go talk to the shifting mound. It was like being a 10-year-old asking your pastor about everything in the Bible and them just correcting you, but still kind of giving you like, I mean, your perspective's wrong, but like, this is why you should think otherwise. Your perspective's wrong, but this is why you should think otherwise. But I did that so many times, you feel me? That like, I knew she was getting testy, but to be completely honest, I couldn't understand the argument she was trying to make, bro. It's like, we got rid of the narrator. He told me I was the god to stop death from happening. You're death, right? But you're clearly not death because you're here, right? And when I die, I come back as the long light. Was I coming back as a fresh person each time? Because I think I was. There wasn't one time. I'm sitting up here, I'm talking to the shifting mound every time I die, every time I bring her a vessel to come back to the game. But then when I'm talking to the shifting mound, it's like we have a continued conversation. But then when I'm talking to the princesses, it's just 1v1 perspectives. Maybe that's the point, right? If she has to unlock her perspectives, my nose running, by me bringing them to her, I'm also doing the same thing. It's just me as a player, I'm able to come back in all this. I would argue that the same thing that was happening to her with her vessels was the same thing happening? Bro, how could that be the case though? Anyway, then we get to the shifting mound. And I'm like, okay, the obvious thing to do here is save the princess, because death only affects the narrator and the people that he was claiming was there. But like in this game, bro, there was no people. It's what he's making. So death would have been death to the world that we were in, which is why when I eventually stopped arguing with her, I really wish I could see how she acted if I would have just kept arguing her down. But like, once I was like, we got to stop this fight now, the world we were in turned into a fucking ant planetarium, bro. I saw worms and dirt everywhere. I could have asked her, so what now? And I feel like the game would have shut off like it did when I asked to wait. But there is no what now. What's now is. You feel what I'm saying on that? Or I lost you? What's now is. But then there was a now, because it gave me a blurb at the end about how, we were never without each other, we didn't know fear, and happily ever after. But then it said that that's not the ending. There's only new beginnings. I'm cool, bro. My head hurt. I feel like I've been at this for about 5 hours. Total. Maybe 6 total. That was a ride, bro. I feel like there's a lot of lessons and layers and themes and all that to unpack, but like, I want to hear what y'all think. I'm ending this the same feeling that I had the first time, Hickson. If I'm wrong about all this, bro, forgive me. All of you, forgive me. Trying my best. This one need to come with an instruction booklet, bro. They need to bring back Game Informers. Ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed this game, and man, it was quite the ride, bro. Make sure you like this video, subscribe for more videos, and hit that bell so you always know when I'm posting more, bro. I love y'all, man. Thank y'all so much for tuning in, and I'ma see y'all in the next video. Peace, y'all.